Three players staying in. Let's take a turn.
Check.
And that is a nasty card for Andrew. He's now drawing dead, but he does pick up a flush draw. Let's see if he decides to continue barreling.
$2,500.
Neeme's got a suited ace in middle position. He's going to raise it up with ace 2 suited to about 2 blinds. Everyone's got trash. Folds around to the big blind. Yoda with her own suited ace, and we're going to take a heads-up flop. Looks like Sharon, aka Yoda, has built quite a little stack for herself so far, with 116k in front of her. Always nice to outpace the increasing of the big blinds.
Absolutely.
And continue to have around 100. But she gets out-flopped there. Andrew comes with the small c-bet, and he takes it down. Well played by both players. And we are currently on level 9, so these players have played 8 levels total. Or I should say, the tournament has played 8 levels total. Some of them may have late registered.
2,500.
And late registration is closed in this flight. There is another one starting up in about 45 minutes over at the Lodge. 5 p.m. monthly monster flight. $600 buy-in, $500,000 guarantee. But this flight, late registration ended as of about 30 minutes ago. So these players are locked in. No more rebuying for this flight.
I saw someone in chat ask how many tables we're in. We had 71 entrants this flight. 8 tables firing off in this thing.
Check it. Check it.
Shout out to Slick Rick for that $19.99 super chat. Iron Mike and the voice Tom Penza doing great. Appreciate that, Rick, as we see a 3-way flop with Albert as the pre-flop raiser. Going for kind of an ambitious pre-flop raise. Ace-4 offsuit and the hijack that is on the loose side for sure.
I've got heads up.
But he decides to come with a c-bet. Only Andrew calls with his pair. Can't blame him.
Check.
My mistake on that pre-flop action, by the way. It actually went raise by the under-the-gun player, Gary, with the king 10, and Albert called the ace 4. Ambitious still.
Ambitious flat.
Really. Yeah, either way it's ambitious, whether you're raising it or flatting versus an open. But now it comes 4 to a flush, and Albert's got the ace of hearts, so obviously expect him to come for some value here. Neeme would have to make a very heroic call to put in any more chips here, but let's see if he decides to make it, as Albert goes for, looks like around a half pot size bet. Yep, 6,200.
Yeah, with just a 7 here, I don't feel like you beat really anything. There's not going to be a whole lot of just pure bluffs that show up on river here, I don't think.
It's actually even possible that Albert could have a hand like, I don't know, 10-8 suited and be turning it into a bluff here.
Yep.
So, not super likely, but possible.
Wants to
But
see.
Andrew is going to pay it off. Albert's going to drag a decent-sized pot there.
I'll be here anymore. I'll see you later, guys. How much? 25. 2,500. Good. That's like back before you get rebuys.
Neeme's going to come with 2,500 in the hijack with pocket 2s. That's a fine play. Gary makes a loose call on the button with Jack 4 of clubs. You do get to play quite loose on the button versus raises in tournaments. But Jack 4 isn't usually the type of hand you would take. It's more of a Jack 8, Jack 9, 10-8 suited type range that you can continue with. In any case, we're going to go heads up.
Heads up.
Nice flop for Gary. Flop on the bottom, too. Not a good flop for Neeme versus a button caller. That's definitely the type of board that is going to smash a button caller's range.
3,500.
He's going to come with a bet real quick. And Neeme gets out of the way wisely.
Raise 2,500.
7-8 of clubs. Open from Mr. Neeme.
Looks like clubs are hot again today on this stream. It's not the first time clubs have been hot on the blue felt of the Lodge Live. As we see Gary flat in position with the kings. No re-raise.
On the call, we got 3-way out.
Joshua gets out of the way on the button with 6-5 of diamonds. Surprising fold. That's a hand that you can definitely get in there.
Somebody should check on him. I'm not sure if he's okay.
Check it.
And Gary flops middle set. No one else has much of anything, though. Daniel does have that gutter. But Neeme's going to come with a c-bet.
2,500.
He doesn't have too much going on, just a backdoor flush draw.
Call.
But he does come with the small bet, so it definitely makes sense to have a very wide betting range. And it looks like that small size is going to entice Daniel into peeling a card with his gutter. 3 players staying in. Let's take a turn.
Check.
And that is a nasty card for Andrew. He's now drawing dead, but he does pick up a flush draw. Let's see if he decides to continue barreling.
6,000. $17,000.
Gary's going to raise right away. That could allow Neeme to get away from his flush draw here.
Fold.
It is hard to put Gary on a full house here. So I could see Neeme calling as well. Pretty tough spot.
Call.
You would think Gary re-raises pre-flop with a hand like pocket aces or pocket kings, so it's just really hard for Neeme to actually be drawing dead here.
Check.
But he is, luckily for him, no club on the river. He just makes a pair.
$17,000. Fold.
Pretty hard for Gary to have a 3 as well. Calling a raise pre from the cutoff. Not many.
Though that said, he did just call on the button with Jack 4 suited, so who knows? Who knows?
2,500.
Andrew opening under the gun here.
Call.
Ace queen off. Getting flatted. Also by ace queen off. Hogan has a queen. How many queens are in this deck?
Call. Fold.
Albert flatting the ace 5 off. Subs with the ace 4 off earlier. Likes to play these types of hands.
Fold. 3 players.
King 8-5. 2 clubs.
Check it. Check.
Check, check. Albert
36.
comes out with about a 3rd pot bet.
Hey,
Bottom
Joe.
pair.
Joe, can I get a Dr. Pepper, please? Do you mind?
Call. Heads up.
I appreciate it.
Hogan calling for beverage service from the general manager. Nice.
Check it.
One thing I know from playing with Albert, he's not the type to ever give up. If he's going to take an aggressive line, he's going for it. Fires a turn, takes it down. Can be similar in a lot of ways. Get down to 8 bigs. 8 bigs in a dream.
Oh, I love cockroaching tournaments like that. I just played one in LA that I cockroached to a new level. I was like folding queen jack off 3 blinds in a couple points.
Let's go. Find a better spot, you know?
I actually did, yeah.
Let's go.
A really tight guy opened 4x, and I was like, wait a second. Maybe queen jack off is not the one.
Fold.
As we see Neeme ship it in with 10-9 suited. Very good play with this particular hand. 10-9 suited, jack 10 suited, queen jack suited. Those hands perform really, really well as shoves in tournaments. But he's going to get called by ace 2 suited. Nice call from the Yoda of Chatsville.
What a call.
Spidey senses were tingling here. Suited ace. Let's see what happens.
Tough flop for Mr. Neeme. He's going to need backdoor clubs to stay alive. No luck. He does have some opportunities now. No luck.
Yeah, chop outs. All right, man. Take it easy.